Well, hi everybody, Chrissie Shirley here. Happy New Year. This is then another year 2025. And I've just been having the awareness like the other night, 2 nights ago, I think it's probably New Year's Eve, my husband and I, he's 87 and I'm 77. And we opened up to each other about what it was to notice that we were getting up in years. It's like I just recently realized, I'm nearly 80. Goodness me. It's all of a sudden arrived here and I don't even feel like it, which you don't. And I know my life is changing. So one of the things that I am aware of is that I've been kind of looking around at what are some of the things that I can do to age gracefully. And I actually know quite a lot myself. So Jim and I had this chat with each other, and I'm going to be honest with you. We both were pretty open and honest with each other. Neither of us knows who's going to be the longest, the longest living one. Is it going to be me? Is it going to be you? And what's going to be like when the other one is still here? And how's it going to be for them? And starting to prepare our life for when we're going to be on our own, whoever that one may be. So for myself, it's like getting really honest with myself and going, you know what do I need to do? So I've started to create some questions and some choices that I'm choosing, and I welcome your contribution. If you've got suggestions about what you notice is good for you, that's great. Let me just get some of the questions for you that I made, wherever they might be. Okay, so these are my suggestions to start with. This is the beginnings. Choose, I'm going to have a healthy, flexible, and strong body. Or I can ask questions around that. What would it take to have a healthy, flexible, strong body? Choose, what can I do that will make my life rewarding and worth living? So I'm asking for things to show up in my life that I can do, that I enjoy, that are really rewarding. For me, I love to have my life rewarding. What I've been and still am a facilitator of access consciousness for a long time now, and it's always been extremely rewarding as a facilitator for sessions for people, meeting people who have difficulties in lots of different areas of life, and then giving them the tools of access consciousness and allowing themselves to receive them, facilitating the classes, doing sessions for people, extremely rewarding. So I'm continuing to do that. But I'm also asking, what else? What else? What else? What else is possible? So what else? The other question I'm asking is, what things can I do that will give me enthusiasm and desire for living and having gratitude for my life and living? And what contribution can I be to others? What can I contribute to others that will make me happy and feel more fulfilled? I love feeling fulfilled. And also, it makes me love myself. I'm aware that when I'm contributing to others without being, what is the word, having, people call it ego, without having any ego, but when I'm contributing to others, when people are actually asking for that, it makes me like myself. I do like myself. Um, and it's a really good thing to like yourself, as you know. What else have I got here? Oh, what new subjects, hobbies, and skills and crafts or instruments, languages can I learn? What new subjects would be really interesting for me? And what skills can I learn to increase my skill level to a skill level that's beyond my comfort zone? So I'm asking for the awareness around that. At this moment, for me, I'm really making the demand of myself to be um, a very skilled jazz pianist. So right at the beginning. I'm at the beginning, but I can feel that it's opening up. It's bringing me a lot of joy. Whether I ever reach that target, it doesn't really matter because it's the joy and the enthusiasm and the interest that I have in it. Like listening to jazz music, looking for good music to listen to that is enjoyable and finding out more. So that's something that I'm choosing. So, and what else is possible? Now, what else have I got here? Okay, so what can I do different today that will take me out of my routine? So instead of keeping my routine the same, get out of bed, make the bed, have a shower, like what else? How can I do things differently today that will get me out of my routine and it's just not be in that set way of doing things. And if I'm going somewhere, choosing to go a different route so I can see the different scenes. What else am I asking for? What exercise can I do today that would be fun for my body, even if it is just for half an hour? And I think that's a demand that I'm making to myself, like either go swimming, go for a walk down to the river and into nature and be with nature. I've given up my e-bike now, which is an electric bike. I had that for a while and then I discovered that I wasn't using it. And then when I did use it, I was aware that my body, that I can fall off it quite easily. Talking to a friend of mine who is a doctor, he also confirmed for me that in the summertime there's a lot of people that come to see emergency doctors having had falls off their electric bikes. And I know for myself how easy it is to fall off it. That's why I gave it up. I was like, okay, I need to be acknowledged to myself that this is something I'm not choosing because I don't wish to fall off and damage my body. It's just something that you would never think you'd ever say something like that. But I'm choosing that to be more aware and what else is possible. I think I probably would like to have just an ordinary old bike, an ordinary old bike, you know, one of those bikes that they're not heavy, just an ordinary bike, maybe a nice bike, just to go for a ride on, get the fresh air through your hair, ride around the block, ride into the park, just do riding like that for me. Maybe I could ride through town and wave out to everybody, but you know, who knows? So these are some of the questions I've been asking, and I'm really exploring this area. So as I come through more awarenesses, I will be writing these down and using them as targets to have to choose. And so if you've got any suggestions, if you've got any ideas of what you are aware of, as you know, you might not be reaching the 80 years, but if you are, that's cool. And if you're not, if you're reaching the 60 years, or sometimes even people think that 65 years is an old age, but actually it's not. When you come to get to nearly 80, you realize, oh, 65 is actually not that old. I hope this is a contribution to you, and thank you so much for listening. I wish you a happy new year this year. Thank you.